What's up? This is New Beginning 7-8, backed by popular demand, 48 Laws of Power. But before I get into that, I do want to thank a lot of my subscribers. Thank you for watching, and I'm glad you're enjoying the content. So, let's get back to this 48 Laws of Power real quick. Why it's important. In the book by Robert Greene, he states that most people are in denial that they want power, or they want power, but they don't want you to know that they want power. And those are the dangerous people. Usually like politicians and stuff, they usually come off and say, I only want to make this world great. I want nothing in return. He said, watch out for those people. And third, the people that know they want it and are upfront about it. That's it. Now, even though a lot of examples are given from the 1600s, it is very prevalent to this day. For example, 48 Laws of Power is 50 Cent's favorite book. Where did you think the series Power came from? It's a display of all the rules in 48 Laws of Power. He states that it's his favorite book. So much so that he tried to remake the book and put 50 Laws of Power featuring the same author in 48 Laws of Power. The series is based on the laws. More so, if you go to these clubs, right? It's $1 million industry to make you seem important. They got the bottle girls. They got the exclusive VIP that everybody's trying to get into. It's about power. People go to war over power. Number one, never outshine the master. Now, in this day and age, it's like a supervisor or anybody in a position that can make your life miserable. Simple as that. Make a mental note. It's very prevalent today. The first example he gives is Nicolas Fouquet. He was King Louis XIV financial minister. King Louis XIV loved to party, have a good time, best of everything. And he loved money. Fouquet provided him all of this. So they were close. So Fouquet had all the power in the world because he was right-hand man to the king. However, the king dies. 1661, the king dies. The person that took over, King Louis XV, was very insecure. And he wanted to seem like the man. So he got into the position and he completely sliced that whole position down. No longer existed. So now Fouquet was like, oh my gosh, my power has been restricted. He doesn't like me. You know what? I'm going to throw a big extravagant party in his favor. He gets the best cooks. He gets food that most people have never tasted in the world. He makes fresh dishes. He has invited all of his connections. It backfires on him. The king is jealous. The king could never do something of that magnitude. This guy is way too powerful. The next day, Fouquet is arrested. Brought up on charges of him stealing money. Now, he was ordered to do this by the previous king. And the money was given to the previous king. But the new king wanted him taken down. And taken down, so shall he be. Guy went to jail for 20 years and wasn't heard from again. Not only that, the new king took all of his resources. He used his architects, he used his cooks, everybody that he knew, and built a bigger, better palace and threw a bigger, better party. And mind you, the person that exceeded Fouquet threw the dullest parties, and he was very boring. And he wasn't that smart. All to make the king feel more powerful. And that's where we go to. Don't outshine the master. The bosses. How many beautiful bosses doesn't put other beautiful women in certain positions? How many smart bosses places people in positions that kiss their ass? I'm just saying. The book is meant to teach you how to maneuver through ego. Teach you how to play a game that people don't even realize you're playing. Because a lot of people read it. But I'm going to put the book out there and how to navigate through the water. It's good to know what you're dealing with so you know how to get through it. So there's another guy who was an astrologer. His name was Gatteolo. Ish, don't butcher me if I get the name wrong. A little bit. He was tired of making meager money. So he looked at a family that was very powerful. And when he discovered a star or a planet, he told that the fact that you have 3 brothers and 2 sisters or whatever the dynamic was in his family, that the way the stars were aligned, it was mimicking his family. And that meant that the gods were in agreement of his royal status. Now let's think about it this way. Say you're in a very powerful position and you don't feel that powerful in real life, but then someone comes and they announce to the world that the stars even agree with you, and they show the world how. You're gonna like them being around you, so much so that you're gonna give them power. And that brought him up from having meager funds to having an abundance of funds, and everyone coming to him because he became vouched by the powerful family. And that's what it said. It's saying, play the game, know the roles. Robert Greene says, it's not a weakness to disguise your strength, as long as it's a means to gain power in the end. You become Geppetto. You are running a board that no one knows that you're playing. You're using their ego against them to manipulate a situation to slide you in. You remain in control. You're operating heavy machinery. Another person. They say all masters want to appear more powerful, and they want the glory. Use their egos against them. They can make your life a nightmare also. Just saying. The Game of Power 101. And number 1 is don't outshine the master. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I thank you so much for sharing, and I thank you all for my new subscribers. You have been wonderful. I am elated, and I thank you.